So here's the goggles. I'm going to make this really fast because I got a lot to say and there's not a lot of memory space. The bag they come in is garbage. It's just got twine to tie up the top. There's not even like toggles there. It's total trash. The goggles have poor surface treatment, blocks all the light, this colored reflective stuff. If the sun goes down, there's dark clouds, changing light conditions, you're going to have lighting problems, visual problems seeing through these. The strap is a poor strap. It's not wide enough. Your head will be in pain after 45 minutes or an hour and a half. Because they need to be pretty tight sometimes, and if you have a narrow strap, your head actually, it's painful. They are in no way made for an adult that's of European ancestry. This is made for someone with a small head and a small face, and there's no way that you're going to get a pair of prescription frame glasses inside there. These are not made for over the glasses operation, OTG it's called. Like I said, they're very small, and these goggles for winter sports, snowboarding, skiing, snowmobiling, you're in extreme conditions, and these are safety, items, personal safety items. And, I'll give you an example. I came over the top of a mountain at 8,400 feet elevation up the chairlift. The wind was not blowing. It wasn't dangerous. And then the last 50 feet, right over the top peak before I got to the ramp to get off the chairlift, the wind was 60 plus miles an hour, 100 kilometers, ice blowing at me, extremely cold, and this happened in a 50-foot space from zero wind to full wind, and I was extremely cold, not prepared for the conditions. I had poor quality goggles, poor quality mittens, everything, and so I had to take my goggles off. For some reason, and within a fraction of a second, my eyes they had to close. I had no choice. The ice was blowing into my eyes, causing major issues and pain. And because I took my goggles off, this causes goggles, even the good quality ones, to fog up when you put them back on. So my goggles fogged up. The wind was blowing so strong that I couldn't ski downhill. It wasn't steep enough because the wind was blowing at me. And I had to push myself down the mountain against the wind, going downhill. And I got frostbitten hands, and for about 35-40 minutes until I got down out of the wind, I was pretty scared. And I got down to the bottom of the mountain to the ski lodge, and both hands were frostbitten. Very dangerous situation. You need good goggles. You need good mittens, good goggles, all that stuff. And these goggles are garbage. Like I said, they're not made for a full-size North American adult. They shouldn't be sold as an adult goggle. And goggles these days are very expensive. I know. I went to the ski shop several times last winter. And they started at about $100, went up to a few $100s. That's the way they've always been. Hundreds of dollars for good goggles. Because there's a reason. And these are safety items. These are not luxury items when you're doing snowboarding, skiing, or snowmobiling. These are safety items that are fully required, and you shouldn't be skimping on these for your children or for yourself. So that's what these goggles are about.
So dirty, yeah.